hope and dream for my career is to, in the next 2 years, I really want to see myself in the limelight. I want to, because it is my prayer that I want to go international. Because I know I have a story to tell. You don't necessarily have to be a university graduate before you can tell your story. And moreover too, I see it to be that my story can also motivate someone or can create an impact into someone who has given up in life or thinking that all hopes are gone, and can't really do anything because, yes, growing up without a family and the support, sometimes what bemu to me say like but with me I know say with the difficulties that I'm going through, I mean say I will go international. I'm already there because I always feel it. With the works that I am doing, I know, and the feedback that I've been having from people, because they are not Ghanaian people, they are Ghanaians, so I know my works are really going far, and I have had enough comments and compliments from other schools and teachers and university. Just recently with my Calabash I had a message from this university in I think Zimbabwe or something like that, that their students have a project work and they will probably want me to help them out, and they would like to pick my and modify it, which I see to be like, no, I know where I'm going, and I will not just sell my idea for people just like that, because I know. And these are the things which has motivated me and encouraged me, that I feel say I have a unique style from other artists. My life has always been an inspiration to me, and the struggles and the challenges that I've been through has always been what has inspired me, Sena, choose to work to do my best, So I think my life, and first my life, and secondly what I've been through, and the experiences, lastly my daughter, because at the point in time when the mom left, I wasn't working, I wasn't really doing art, because I felt say, oh, Sena, we useless. I told myself that until I read this book, Self-Discipline and Self-Development, and I realized that I'm not useless. I can do it. So I would say yes, these are the people who inspired me to, work as an artist. Yeah, well, before I start painting, there are days I go to the beach, and if you follow me on my social platform, you can see videos of me at the beach. That is where I enjoy my inspiration, and before I go to the canvas, and my energy, because I believe I am connected to my ancestors, and not in a bad way, because when you say ancestors, people start thinking that then that means you are not a religious person and that kind of stuff, but everybody and his or her beliefs, and these are the things, the key things that probably give me that vein to go to my canvas and to paint. And sometimes yes, I like smoke, which probably I will not go into that deep, but people who understand will know. I like smoke because without smoke, I am not that creative, because honestly speaking, smoke has been my best friend. Most of my wild works that I've done, I think smoke inspired me, and I like doing what I'm doing, because yes, no, I don't know. Say before my ABA, Yanka say my dream say me painty BB. My dream say me painty BB, but with the smoke and baby I'm a core and ABA na adrena sansisa, and I always listen to my instincts before I approach my canvas. Inti se banasa, yes, if these things doesn't work, I don't approach the canvas. But if these things do happen, I do approach the canvas. And sometimes when sometimes a bufu kwa to me mami a painting. Okay, you can say okay, say me bufu me do canvas no so I just don't think about anything because me feel say what to take away my anger or my upset, whatever is upsetting me or whatsoever, you know. When I get to the canvas, it's a free land to express yourself. Nobody is there to criticize you, or neither there's nothing like anger. That is how I see it in this thing. That is how I see it. During my anger, I mean, I paint anything that comes in mind. I just paint anything. The inspiration behind the new series is the God in me. Early last year, I met a friend whom we sat in the same college, Ishak. I don't know whether you've met Ishak, but artist Ishak, he's a good friend of mine. We met and we're talking about this modern contemporary art and the way art has changed lately, you know. And I was just thinking about new ideas, what I should start on, you know, what should be the next move. And I just arrived at the God in me, sage. And sage is a leaf that is used for cleansing, you know. So I felt then the God in me is a way of a new cleansing of Sena to use. And what should be that, let's say new era, you know. So what's the new era of Sena to use? And which I started with this black series with a collage, you know, it's a novel print, you know, which I started working on because I believe I'm a black artist. How do I tell my story? I think black is good enough to represent me as the artist, you know. So what are the things that we see around which are historical, you know? And I found some beautiful pictures which I felt I could work with, which I started by working on them with the new era of Sena Chu's sage, God in me, the God in me. So that is what's happened, you know. No ni mito ma yueji ni majibe magblone he ha mito be eni nye no be amayibo be story history ye majibe magblonya be history through nye series ya ka wonmele nye the God in me mawuye lenyema is the meaning of the God in me, as in the God in me in our local dialect is Mau e lenyeme, God in me. So ye majibe maglobe miabe culture ni miao ameyibo miele miashi ye mi bukumo mi pomde de shi beta de new le miashi miata wo ako a change miabe diaspora splenu jojomle iha mafifia eta nya ma feel better de nye works are enya Sena Tues be works up the God in me matako blue history behind miabe culture inti Sena America no me patche say yen bi before no ye wo history ena yen history no Sena ye besi akan afa. I feel say me met me aka me culture na me history through my paintings. And the entire me choose black and say ye be before and me bini the story ben me catch for about me artist no. And I damn important na me jina so the aka story I share amansan na we are seeing. And in time I choose the black series na me and I make friend the God in me no nyamia otememo. In see me feel say nyamia otememo no yenyina say Sena America no we have a story which we probably need to tell the world. And I chose with my Black series, I tell the story or the culture or the tradition of we the Blacks, as Africans. And those are the stuffs that I kind of say me ye hu edwuma me tu no ho anamo ye hu edwuma say through we na me de beka me stories about different countries, different cultures and other religions and tribes.